I can start if you want. Yeah, so I think that there's a lot of controversy about whether this 2-pointer should have been a 2-pointer. And the way I feel about it is, I think that it's certainly harder than pretty much every 2-pointer that's been asked this season. I think it's one of the harder 2-pointers we've seen, but I also think that it's like an okay 2-pointer. I think to me it makes a little more sense as a 3-pointer, and like that was where I kind of would expect the question like that to be. But like to me, the stardom of an actor shouldn't determine the viability of asking about them in the Schmodown, and like their career outside of the movie that's being asked about. I think is like certainly like that makes it easier if they're more famous, but there's a couple of sort of analogs that I was thinking about. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Before movies, like Before Sunrise, Before Sunset, Before Midnight.
Ethan Hawke.
But Ethan Hawke's co-star Julie Delpy in there is a similar case of, I think she's a fair question as a 2-pointer. She doesn't really do much outside of those movies, but like those are big, important movies that are like have cultural impact. And another similar one is the 2-pointer I got against Snyder, which is who plays the title character in Lucas, who's Corey Haim, who's really only famous in the 80s. That's not really a famous movie. I don't think that it's outside the realm of other 2-pointers that we've seen at some point. It's pretty tough, but like Lucas Black is also not really a nobody. Like he was a big deal, especially like not a big deal, but like late 90s, early 2000s. He almost played Anakin Skywalker. He's the kid in Sling Blade. He plays Pee-wee Reese in 42, which is a movie that has like become obviously like culturally more relevant now, like in the last couple of weeks.
Quarterback on Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, he's not a nobody actor. And like I think saying that Tokyo Drift is like the least important film in the franchise doesn't really matter. It's still like a movie that made almost $200 million and was like a huge big deal, and he's the lead actor. So it's tough. And like I do sympathize that's way harder than From Dusk Till Dawn, the Tarantino question that Dan got. But I think it still is like I think it should be on the table to ask something like that as a 2-pointer. That's how I feel.